Hello everybody! Okay, so I am a diary maker. For those of you who are new here, I specialize in making handmade junk journals, capturing memories, and I also do oil paintings and a bunch of other crafty things. In this video, however, we are going to be doing 3 things. One of them is going to be making myself a journal, because I mentioned in my wonderfully wicked creation process, it was a really long video. In that video, I mentioned the fact that I am going to be writing a novel. What? I know! I'm going to be writing a romance novel, and I want a book that I can put it into, all my ideas and things like that. This right here is the gorgeous fabric. Oh my god, I'm in love. I have a thing where I only make the same journal once. So like, I don't sell duplicates of the journals that I make. I always try and make sure that everything I create is unique. This fabric, however, nothing glues to it really. Like, it's quite a thick fabric, it's hard to glue down, and I've already used it to make 2 journals. One of them was a really large grimoire, and the other one was my small short story journal. It was such a fun project, and I added like a scroll to it and things like that. But like I said, like, those have already been done, and I just can't think of anything else I could do with this fabric other than just make myself one. So we're gonna do that. I'm so excited! The second thing that we're going to do is take my beautiful Ophelia. It is a air dry clay sculpture that I made of an octopus holding a ball. Let's have a little close look. I have honestly got so much going on right now. I've got a video rendering. My room is a mess because my daughter keeps freaking going through all my stuff and cutting everything up. So that's her new thing. She calls it crafting and she loves it. She basically pulls out all my tape and my scissors and just starts cutting things. So this is the lovely Ophelia. I am obsessed with her. We're going to have a better close-up, but basically what I want to do is use this new type of clay, which is like a plastic based clay. I'm not really sure. It's like an epoxy clay, which should be very fun to experiment with. And we're going to make her more realistic and smooth out all of her lumps and bumps and cracks. So that's number 2. Look at my Mooey cat in the background. Hi Mooey girl, how are you? She's like, I'm tired, stop filming. Look at her, you guys, isn't she gorgeous? I love it. I love it so much. I want to make it look nice. It does look nice. I quite like it as it is, but we need to jazz her up just a little bit. Now the third thing that I want to do in this video is this oil painting, because I am itching. What is that? Oh, it's nothing. Dirty wall. Don't worry about that. I am itching to paint again, which is kind of like strange, because like usually I paint and I'm like, why am I doing it? I don't know, I get like love-hate for quite a few of my crafts. But anyway, I really want to improve my skills. I want to make sure that the next piece I enter into my local art prizes next year is like good quality. Like, I really want to stand out and try something different. So I want to finish this piece off because it's just been sitting here staring at me. It's so cute. So yeah, let's get to work, guys. Alrighty, so I thought we would start with our journal. I am so excited! This is what it looks like. Now, it is a thrifted book from the op shop. I've reinforced the spine, so we have a nice size spine to add lots of pages. I think this is going to be so awesome. Now, fabric-wise, I am in a bit of a pickle because I have pre-cut up all my fabric to A5 size, and this is obviously much bigger than that, so I'll have to see what I can find. Now, I stumbled across this, which is actually like sheepskin or something like that. It was given to me and it's really cool. It feels so nice. Like, this velvet is amazing, but it's not really a vibe, is it? Like, it's just kind of like a, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really happy with that. Let me see what else I've got. Oh, I just found this. It was a skirt. I hope it's going to be big enough. This side is matte, but this side is shiny. Look at that! Oh my gosh! It's beautiful. Okay, so let me now see, is it big enough? Ooh, I think it will be. I think I'm gonna go with that. I think it looks so freaking nice. Okay, let's now glue this one down first because it's our thinner fabric. Lather that down. Someone is freaking whippersnipping. Ah, every damn time. There's a sticker on here. I probably can just cover it. It's not shiny. It's kind of like a paper sticker, so it should be fine. I shouldn't have too many issues with that. Just want to really lather it on, not too thick, otherwise I'll get bleed through because this is like a, you know, like a faux silk fabric, so it's going to be like really thin, and I do not want to ruin the beautiful sheen by adding too much glue and having it seep through the other side, giving it a nasty stain. So I do need to be mindful of that. Although this is for me at the end of the day, it doesn't need to be perfect. I can always decorate and cover up any blemishes that I encounter. Now I've glued half of it, so I'm just going to commit to that first. Press it down. Oh, you guys, so cool. I want to get rid of this wrinkle if I can. Oh, maybe I won't be able to. It's like permanently creased like that. This fabric is a little bit thicker than what I thought it was going to be, so maybe the bleed through idea isn't too much of a drama. But then again, I think I added the right amount of glue. I don't want to add too much. Too much really does ruin it. Now, let's just tap that bad boy. Tap her out to get out of there. It's like stuck. Ugh. I don't have time for this. Now the story that I'm going to be writing is a romance, as I mentioned previously, because I just love romance. There doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. And also because of the fact that I feel like a lot of the books that I have liked and read, like they never quite have every element that I like. Like I really like fantasy. I like spells, more so supernatural, kind of wizardy. I just like lots of different types of fantasy themes. I love romance. I love love triangles and things like that as well. So it's just been finding a book that has the best of all of the things that I like. I haven't been able to find them. Not to say that they aren't out there, but I want to try my hand at writing my own novel, because then I know that it's going to be something that I truly love. The story that I want to write is going to be a mixture between Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, and I would like to incorporate elements of Splintered. That is an Alice in Wonderland, like reproduction or reimagined Alice in Wonderland story, and I absolutely adore it. A.G. Howard is so smart. I love what she did with the book. I thought it was really, really good, but there are things about it that bothered me, you know, and I could go on and on and on about the story. It is amazing, but you know, I again would like to try and create something myself that I truly like love. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I have no idea how to write a novel, but I'm just going to try and see what happens. I'm also a really, really big Twilight fan, as you guys probably have heard in some of my previous videos. Now, I don't want to sound like too much of a horn dog, but one thing that really bothered me about Stephenie Meyer is it took like 4 books before anything spicy happened. And then again, as soon as that moment happened, like obviously Bella spends the first Twilight novel talking about just basically how badly she wants to get buck wild with Edward and his porcelain beautiful bod. I think many teenage girls can relate to that. He is stunning in the books. Oh, that's not glued down properly. The fact that someone so ordinary could be deemed so special, I think that's every girl's dream. Now, I have watched a lot of analysis videos, and sadly, Edward probably would have not liked Bella at all if it wasn't for the fact that he was so, you know, irresistibly
possessed by the smell of her blood. Bella's thoughts are pretty impure, to be honest, by Edward's standards, so they just would never have been a thing if he could have read her thoughts. Aside from Twilight, though, there's like a lot of things that, like I said, I would like to include in my story. And I understand why Stephenie Meyer did make you wait until like the fourth book before anything crazy romance-wise happened or anything physical happened. But what really bothered me is I waited until Breaking Dawn just for her to give like the line, and then I woke up, like right before the juicy part. And it's like, come on, you can't do that. I gave up reading it after that. I was like, nope, because Breaking Dawn also then changed perspectives quite a lot to say Jacob, for example. And I didn't really care about Jacob at that point. I was like, stop it. I want to listen to Bella and Edward. Like, come on. The movies are absolutely fantastic, though. I think they are really, really good, and I like the way that they were done. But yeah, I do believe she goes into more depth about their romance side of things in Breaking Dawn Part 2, but I gave up. I was like, nah, I'm not reading that. I'm just gonna let that kind of be. I read Midnight Sun instead, and again, that is an exceptional book. I love the way it's written. My novel is going to be set in a world similar to the world of Game of Thrones, that medieval kingdom era. That is what I would really like to do. And I also want to take away the mind games and the plot twists that Game of Thrones has a lot of. I would love for my book to be as interesting as that. Definitely not as good as Game of Thrones. This is my first time writing a novel, but I'm definitely heavily inspired by just the character development and the relationships and just the way that you can love a character and then absolutely hate them. I think that is very, very good in terms of a character. It makes them very three-dimensional, very realistic, the fact that they can change and go through those major transformations in the story. So I'm heavily inspired by that. I also want to have magic systems in my world. My world is going to be based around gods, not necessarily magic spells and powers, but demigods essentially. So I would like to incorporate elements that are fantastical, like Harry Potter, in terms of just the way that the magic systems and the fantastical elements of the world work. That is where I'm going to take a bit of inspiration from that. And then the love triangle, I really would love to emphasize A.G. Howard's Splintered. I love the dynamic between Morpheus, Alyssa, and Jebediah. I think it's really cool, but I feel so upset for Jebediah, like the way that the book ended, like the series ended. I read all of them, except for the very last one. I did read it. I just got really upset by the way things went by the end, that I kind of, lost a bit of interest in the books. But the writer is fantastic, and her writing style is definitely something I would like to take inspiration from. I'm also a huge Vampire Knight fan, which is an anime. I read the manga. It was the first anime I ever watched, and it saved my life. I went through a major depression, I guess you could say, in my teenage years, and I was like lacking purpose. I suppose, I don't know. I just got real blues. It's probably a normal part of being a teenager, but I was really heartbroken, and Vampire Knight just happened to pop on TV, and instantly I was glued to the series. Absolutely glued. I watched the animation series first, and then I read the manga. The manga goes beyond the series, which is amazing. It's so sad they didn't do another season, like a season 3, because it definitely had plenty of room to grow. And I think it did have a big enough following. I'm not really sure why they didn't keep going with it. If they brought it out now, I would be like head over heels, and I would be watching that straight away. I would pay to see season 3. I absolutely love Vampire Knight. So I also want to take a bit of inspiration from that as well. Now, I don't like to read too much. I don't read a lot. I do love reading, especially when I do find a good book. It's like amazing. I'm like, wow, why don't I do this more often? But to be honest, I don't want to read too much because I don't want to be like a copycat or have too many things influence the way my book turns out. And I would hate it if someone was to say, oh, this has been done before, or this sounds just like this book. I really would like to avoid that by kind of burying my head in the sand and just seeing what comes of the ideas that I naturally create in my mind. Oh my god, it's actually not big enough. What the hell? No, it's not big enough, you guys. What the hell was I thinking? Shit. I'm gonna have to just run a line of this. Like, this is just gonna have to happen because I do not have enough, like, fabric to do the full thing I wanted to do. That's so sad. I can't believe I didn't realize that. Every one of my neighbors now wants to mow their lawn. I literally can't catch a break. All right, is that thick enough? Yes. Okay, good. Oh my gosh, Maddie, what were you thinking, Dingleberry? It's okay, this still really matches the vibe of my novel. I know what you're thinking. Why are you making a journal for your story when you could just use a computer to write on or to type it up? And you're absolutely right, but I love something about paper. There's something about jotting down my thoughts and my ideas on physical paper that technology just can't reach. Plus, I don't want to give myself a headache constantly staring at a screen. Everything that we do these days is screen orientated, and I want to try and encourage myself to not rely on technology, especially even for things like spelling and autocorrect. I would love to develop the themes of my story in a really authentic way. Come on, get out. We're running out of time. If you guys have not read A.G. Howard's Splintered series, you're missing out, and I think that you should because it is amazing. This is going to be like my final copy of my ideas. I have like a really shitty notebook that's like super cheap and not special at all that has all of my ideas in it, my story plots, my characters, all of the little things that pop into my head. This is going to be the refined version of that. Possibly even something that I could display once my book is finished. I also would like to add proper art paper as well, so I can draw and illustrate my own characters and things like that. I really want to put every skill that I have to the test. I'm going to trim this edge a little bit because I want to see that beautiful sparkly black. And what I'll do, it's wonky, damn it. Try again, take two. That'll do, donkey, that'll do it. That's actually a lot to cover. 2026 is going to be the year that I really try and start writing my story. You're going to hear a lot more about it next year. So definitely consider subscribing if you want to hear how it goes and see all the progressions that I make. I need to start writing the chapters. I've done so much planning. I think I just need to put my pen to good use and start writing the first few chapters. I don't have a timeline. I know that good authors usually pump out a novel within like a short amount of time. It took Stephanie Meyer 3 months to write Twilight, and unfortunately, I just don't have that designated time to just only work on my story. I have a lot of other creative endeavors that I am trying to do as well. I'm a mum, I have my journal business, and I also do paintings. But this story is a great way to bring everything to life and together once and for all. How sad would it be if I strive to create my dream romance and it doesn't even end up being like my dream romance? I don't know, like maybe I grow up and I change my mind on a few things. I don't know. That is just the reality of being a human being though, and growing and changing constantly. I'm already in love though with my main characters, and this black, it's beautiful and sparkly. It is perfect for my main love interest. Books are also going to be a huge theme behind my story, obviously. Okay, so let's set this bad boy aside now. It's so big. Let me zoom out a little bit. It is a huge, huge book. I am in love, but it's not quite sticking the way I would like. So look at that. It's falling off. I need to stick it under something very, very heavy. Let's move on to our next to-do list item. Okay, so the next thing on our list is the beautiful Ophelia. Now, I want to make her as realistic as possible, but then again, I may change my mind depending on my skills. I don't know. Basically, I want to smooth out all of her lumps and bumps. I'm going to show you guys up close what I'm talking about using a type of epoxy clay. Now, I ordered this online. I don't know if it's any good. This is like probably a knockoff brand, to be honest with you, but it's kind of expensive, so I just wanted to experiment with a cheaper variation. There is part A and part B. You mix them together and it creates the clay. A lot of artists use these for 3D artworks and things like that. I am obsessed to try it out. I figured Ophelia would be the perfect test subject. So let's have a look at her up close. This is what Ophelia looks like up close, you guys. As you can see, she's got quite a lot of bumps and cracks. I made this with my students. I was teaching kids art lessons, and one of the things that we did for the term was create a sculpture. I chose an octopus because I thought it was really, really cute. I'd always wanted to make one. I think she's really cool, but she needs a lot of work. Okay, so Ophelia, are you ready to be transformed? I don't even know if this is gonna work, you guys. All right, let's open up these. Oh, how do you open it? Oh, screw top, never mind. Oh, this is not what I was expecting. It's in like little packets. Interesting. Okay, we'll go with that. Part B. Oh, okay. It's like really dark. I thought it was going to be like a tan color. I'm a little worried now. Okay. I think you should use gloves for this. It looks toxic and dangerous, if I am being honest. Do I use gloves? Oh, I don't know. Probably. What does it feel like? Ooh, it's like weird. Ooh. Okay, all right. Let's just grab a chunk like this. Oh, it's sticky, guys. I'm scared. I don't know if this is actually gonna work. Ugh. I remember the first time I made a sculpture and it was like terrible. Oh, this one's wet. Why is it wet, bro? What is going on over here? Is that about the same? Oh, is that like hair? Okay. Ooh, it feels so gross. Combine the two. Oh, this is so sticky. It feels so wrong. What the hell? We need to combine it completely. It should be a nice even gray by the looks once it's all oh, this is actually really cool. It's not sticky anymore. Like it feels malleable now. It actually feels like a really soft blue tack or like a kneadable eraser. That's kind of what it feels like. Oh, this is actually really fire. I'm excited. Oh, look at that, you guys. I think we've done it. Wow. Okay. Ophelia, are you ready? Are you scared? I would be if I was you. Oh, this is really cool. And this air dries, by the way, so there's no firing involved. Let's tear off a little bit. I'm not going to use any tools. I'm just going to like place it on her and try to smooth it out. Okay. It's a bit like hard to smooth out. Like it kind of pulls off on itself. Is this something I could use with water? I don't even know. Or do I just have to like gently tap it in? I don't know. This is not what I was expecting it to be like. But I don't actually have anything to reference it with, so this is a completely new experience. I'm just gonna go like this. Squish her down. Oh, Ophelia, am I destroying you? Like, I don't know. Is this a bad idea? I'm so sorry. But you're having surgery today. If I can just get her to be like really smooth, that would be great. What does it smell like? Oh, I don't know what that smells like. It kind of smells toxic. No, I'm kidding. Oh no, everybody. Okay, let's try and do her face area. I just want to make all of her lumps and bumps flattened. The very first time I did a sculpture was probably in art class when I was in high school. I don't remember doing much stuff like this in primary school, so maybe I did a sculpture back then, but I think like my first proper sculpture was definitely in art class in high school. We had to do this challenge where we made a sculpture that could retain water. There was like a whole bunch of like different things, criterias that we had to stick to. I did 2 sculptures. One of it was like a water vessel. It was like a mango or a pear. It's like a cross between a pear and a mango. I don't know why I thought that. I like to do quirky stuff. Maybe that's why I like Alice in Wonderland so much. I basically did, like this really weird, quirky pear mango sitting on this giant fat leaf. It was just not, it didn't look good at all. I don't know. And it could hold water, basically. And we fired it in the kiln and everything like that as well. So it was like a proper sculpture. I think my mum has it. Yeah, I actually don't know where it went or what happened to it, but I did give it to my mum as a gift because that's what every kid does when they make something shitty. They give it to their mum. Oh, it's so funny. Now I have a bunch of little tools that I'm going to use. This is like a little ball point so I can get some nice circle dots, and I don't know, I just grabbed a hold of this because it's all I could find. This is kind of what I'm going to use to just hope for the best. Let's get it on a different angle. See, I don't know how I'm going to get into all these nooks and crannies. It's such a strange thing to use, to be honest. I'm learning as I go, you guys. Can I like just flatten that down? Like, no. See, it lifts back off. I don't know what I'm doing. I think you're supposed to probably sand the thing that you're sticking it to. That probably makes sense. Okay, so I've given her a bit of a bald cap looking ass thing. I decided to get my little ball thing, my bobby. I don't know what I'm calling this. And like, can you guys see what I'm doing? Is it like focusing? I have no idea. I can't see from this angle, but this might actually be fun to add a little bit of texture and smooth it out. Maybe I want her to have like little speckles. Like, are we going for like hyper realistic? I don't know. It might help mask a lot of the lumps and bumps though. I don't know. That would be really cool actually. Ooh, I kind of like that vibe. But I've run out of clay, so I need to mix together some more. I'm going to do a bigger chunk this time. This is huge. Absolutely humongous. And I need to make the same size. Does that look about even, Steven? I don't know. Maybe like a tad more. Oh my gosh. This is awful to squish. Like, you'd think it would be fun, but it feels so sticky. Like, my fingers are stained. It's so sticky until you get it to like this point. So let's just keep trying. You need to make sure you mix the colors part A and B evenly. Otherwise, it's not going to set properly and you'll have like a ruined sculpture. So I'm really hoping that I can do this correctly the first time. Maybe smaller batches are wiser. Don't do big blotches like me because this is actually a lot harder. To get it to be the same. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's all mixed. All right, let's keep going. I want to try and do bigger sections because this is taking so long. Oh my God. Oh, that's a lot actually. Sorry about that, darling. Let's just see how we go. Now, I just took a little lunch break and you guys, this stuff is so hard to get off and no, water would not be a good idea. It does not react at all to water. It's extremely difficult to get off my skin. So Gloves are gonna have to be the next player in this game. Because, yeah, this is just freaking crazy. Oh my god, wait, stop. I let that set for like not even half an hour and it's already rock hard. Holy crap, no! I can't use that anymore. It's rock hard. You're joking. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, that sucks. I have to mix more now. Wow. I really love this little dotting effect. I think it looks so cute. Definitely helps with the texture problem that I'm kind of figuring out. As you can see, some parts dry faster than others, so you get like a line. I really messed up the eyeballs too, by the way. Sorry, Ophelia. This is how we're currently looking. She's definitely getting there. Poor fellow. I shouldn't be a hater too fast. So that I stop smudging all of the things that I've done, I'm gonna let this dry completely and then continue. So let's move on to the next thing. It is now officially time to do our oil painting. I actually have a little bit of a twist for you guys. Look at how sunburnt I am. I'm not sure if you can see how sunburnt I am, but it is like awful. Really bad. Yeah, it's really hot these days. Anyway, let's now get into this painting. I have to tell you though, we're going to be doing 2 paintings now. I need to do this one first. I just received a commission to finish a horse portrait and it needs to be done really soon because it's almost Christmas, so it's going to be a gift for them. So let's move this girl out the way. We will definitely come back to her. Millie, what do you want, you crazy girl? You've come to paint with me. It's super dark in here. Hi, can everyone see your pretty little face? She's like, nope, I want pads. Oh, you gorgeous little thing. What you doing? What you doing? Huh? Okay, I want this one. Maybe just in case. Let's get our gloves on because we do not want oil paint on our skin. It's just so crusty. Okay, let's get rid of all of the old oil paint. The reason as to why I am so awfully sunburnt is because I thought it was a great idea to go do some landscaping at 7:30 in the morning, and it took me until about 10:30, 11 to finish, or to get like a decent amount done, which obviously is way too long in the sun for me and my paler skin. So I got absolutely roasted, and I didn't think I would because I thought the morning was safe, but apparently summer is fully here and no one is safe. Our driveway was completely overgrown with grass, so it's like a pain to mow and it doesn't look very nice. So I decided with my husband we would dig it all up and re-transport all of that extra dirt somewhere else so we can lay it down and reuse it to cover a patch that's just really muddy and gross on our property. So that's what I was doing. I was trying to get all of that done before our inspection. Our real estate agent was coming to do a normal inspection, and there was just dirt everywhere, so it didn't look good, you know what I mean? So I was in a rush to get it to looking a lot nicer. But thankfully she didn't really seem to mind, because obviously it's going to look really nice once it's actually done. But yeah, never again will I spend that much time in the sun in the morning during summer. That was a rookie mistake. I know better than that, so yeah. Or at least wear a shirt, because the Australian sun is no joke. You could literally fry an egg on cement if you wanted to. One thing I miss about acrylics is the super easy cleanup and just the easiness of the preparation. Like, I feel like oil painting is so much more serious. I mean, I would never go back, but I feel like it takes me a lot more mentally to actually get ready to oil paint. So I find myself procrastinating and, you know, just not painting as much as I'd like to, because this process just takes so bloody long. Okay, this is where I'm going to be painting this time, which is not normal for me, but it is what it is. My little setup is ready to go. My palette is ready to go. Sticking on some rubber ducky gloves because I was wearing gloves when I mixed my paint, but I didn't have a glove on one of my hands, and I ended up getting like cadmium and ultramarine blue and all of those colors like on my fingers, which not a good idea, not good at all. Seriously guys, if you're oil painting, you need to wear gloves. You need to wear gloves. Actually, if you're even acrylic painting, like if you're painting, you need to wear gloves, because it's toxic. Okay, it is not good for your health or whatsoever. Yeah, just think about it, like it's literally in the name, like cadmium yellow, cadmium red, like cadmium is a toxic heavy metal. You do not want that on your skin at all. It's all carcinogenic. Do not. Especially when you see like people, like artists online, they like smear it with their finger and all that. Like, I know it looks fun, but do not recommend doing that. Especially if you want to live a long time. I mean, who cares really, whatever. You do you, boo. Let's get painting. Oh my gosh, I stupidly forgot to wash my brushes and it's been a few days. So I just went and cleaned them up. Thankfully they are okay by the looks of it. They're not great, but Thankfully, they're not destroyed. Oh, these things are so expensive. I should have known better. It's honestly easy to do though. Yeah, these brushes have seen better days. Ugh. But this piece now needs about another day or two to dry a bit more before I work on it. Otherwise, all of the paint will just come back up on my paintbrush and I won't actually be able to lay anything down. I don't want to... oh, it's actually pretty close to being dry actually. I technically could work on it tomorrow if I wanted to, but I have a very busy day. So I'm going to give it one more day just to be double sure, triple double sure, and then we can finish it off. Okay, so welcome to my outdoors, the great outdoors. This driveway is why I am so sunburnt, and here is all my paper. So this paper is going to be for my journal and it's still wet, so I'm just going to turn it over and put my paperweights back on just so we have a nice even drying process. The staining honestly looks so freaking good. Thank you, instant coffee. On a side note, it is Christmas time, so I went to the craft stores to buy more decorations, as you do, and they're so expensive. Like, I mean, like, stuff that was, like, very poorly made or, like, very averagely made was, like, 10, 12, like, you know, so me, my stingy ass, thought, I'll just make my own Christmas decorations. So I made this tree. And I covered it with wool and hot glue. I made 2 of them. This one turned out the best, but it took me like literally half a day. So the $10 is worth it. Note for future self. No, I do enjoy making things, as you guys know. So it was fun to actually make something myself for a change. I think it's a really cute little addition, but yeah, super time consuming. I will not be ungrateful about prices when I go to the stores with this new information. So let's get back into our video. Okay, so I'm just folding the paper for my signatures. It's dry and ready to be turned into a journal. I clearly made too much, but you can never have enough stained paper. This will definitely help for future projects. Okay, so my papers are now stained and dried and folded, so I will be able to start making signatures. But I just wanted to show you guys, like, look at these patterns. This is just organic. Like, I am obsessed. This one actually looks like a scroll. I love that so much. Most of them are quite bare, like are quite plain Jane. But that's really nice diversity. These are the ones that I think turned out the coolest. Like, look at that. Freaking amazing. This one, oh, I'm obsessed, you guys. Oh my gosh. So freaking cool. I love this one actually because it's like really light, but it's still really cool, detailed, like pattern. I just love that. I love this. Like, look at that. It's like a dapple. Oh my gosh, look at that. Stunning. And then this one got real crazy. It's really torn because my daughter kept tearing it as it was drying. I'm going to use it for something else, but how amazing is that? This is just the amazing charm of cement. I love staining my paper on cement for this very reason, because even though it's a flat surface, you get these amazing organic shapes and patterns. Okay, so it is super late at night. My kids are asleep. So I'm trying to get a little bit of work done. Now, let's just have a look-see at these. Remember how we got these from that lovely lady? I want to use it because I just think it looks so freaking gorgeous and it will make a really nice finish on this journal. So it's about deciding which one. It's going to hang down. Just bear that in mind. Actually, it'll probably go like weird and end up like this, if I'm being honest with you. Like once it stands up. But let's just go like this for now, just so we can have a little bit of a visual. So we've got the white, which I thought would be good for the purity aspect of my main character. She's obviously not experienced, so white is like a symbol of purity and things like that. So that's just a little bit of a teaser. I guess you can imagine where the romance is going to go. But yes, that was where I thought maybe white. But then I just am obsessed. Like, this is the kingdom colors. Right here, this is my main kingdom's colors. The black, the red, and the gold. And to find this, like, hello. Look at how stunning that is. I actually think I'm going to go with this one. Yeah. I think that's the better choice. Otherwise, it just looks a little bit, I don't know. It does work, but I think this is like a billion years better. I don't know. Let me know in the comments which one you actually prefer, but I really think this red and gold is just a vibe. Okay, so here is it cut now. I literally thought I just recorded me cutting it, but I didn't. So, yay for me. I was saying though, sorry that half my room's in shadow and the other half is bright. I need to get my adapter to have both my lamps on. Only one is on right now because, like I said, I am doing a speed run of just tying up loose ends and trying to get a head start on some things while my kids are asleep, praying they do not wake up. Okay. Let's be careful with this because it frays so easy. Now, I've got my 4 signatures. Love that. I love this one as like the main cover one. It looks like a map. I'm going to write like my stories, I don't know, names and all the castle names. Yeah, look, I'll tell you more about my story later, but really happy with how these signatures are looking. I now need to poke holes in them. Let's find the middle. I just want to line that up. Put a little dot, and this is where I am going. Let me get in up on close so I can see with my eyeballs. Oh dear. And then, oops, I need to bring this down a little bit. Now I did 17. Okay, let's now fold this. It's so bulky because it's literally freaking huge. Let's try and get these aligned correctly. It's so much harder to do big pages like this. Honestly, I don't prefer it. I mean, I prefer writing in a bigger book if I'm being honest, but making bigger books is like another mission in itself. It's like a different ball game altogether. Oh shit, see, I don't have any room for this monstrosity. Oh. The crunchiness of this paper is delicious. Okay. Ugh, get through. Alright, I'm going to do the rest off camera. We'll be back very soon, hopefully tomorrow. Nope, I lied. Actually, you guys can stay with me for a little bit longer because I might as well tell you a little bit about my book, my story, my novel that I am going to create and use this journal. Oh my gosh, look at that. This page right here is going to be my world map because it just looks so freaking awesome. So fun, fun, fun. I don't know exactly like the year that my book is going to be based in. Like I don't know. I need to do some research, look up some history. I don't know. But it's basically medieval. I don't even know if it's medieval, but it's like kingdom era, medieval-ish. And I'm really, really excited about it. Now my story is also going to be a love triangle because that just seems to be a recurring event or theme in majority of the shows and books I like. I don't know why. I would hate the idea in real life. I'd feel terrible. But it is a very popular way of going about romance in a lot of, you know, fantasy. This is going to be like a fantasy, realistic, sort of vibey book. And basically this journal that I'm making is going to house all of my character profiles, all of my official information and ideas surrounding my novel's themes, all like little spoilers and just thought progression. That is basically what this journal is going to do. It is like the final copy of my ideas and my story planning. When it comes to love triangles, I think what is most appealing to women is the idea of like options, right? Like she gets to choose, or like she has options in general that she, you know, and I think that like I said, I would hate to be in that situation in real life, but I can see why it's so appealing. But let's be real, like I think every girl knows who she's going to choose from the very beginning. So, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. That's an interesting topic in itself, actually. But I think for most part, like women know who they like more. I think it's just like that quote from Charlie in Twilight. It's like sometimes you gotta love what's good for you. And I think that is a real thing that women have to think about. Like whether or not a relationship is better for you, more stable, more healthy, versus a relationship that's not and might not go anywhere. Like, I mean, that is like a decision that I think a lot of women would have to make, and is very reminiscent to the theme in these stories. It's like, do you go with the safer option, or do you go with the stereotypical bad boy that may not be around or will most likely break your heart kind of thing? Or you go with the stable guy and still get your heart broken. I don't even know, like, I mean, we can do whatever we want with these stories, but I think in reality, that's kind of the idea of the toss-up, I suppose. Which would you prefer? What a bold question. Which would you prefer? I think, you know, I think that's kind of silly, but I think you need to go with the person that has the best personality. Because you're going to be with them for the rest of your life, ideally. If he's pissing you off today, he's probably going to piss you off tomorrow, so choose wisely, you know? Okay, we now have all of our holes punched. Let's go to bed and come back tomorrow. Okay, it's a new day. Let's take 2. Here is what we're working with. Let's keep going. So essentially what I've worked out with this is I have about 15 minutes to smooth out the clay that I've put down before it dries, which is not a long time, because if I mix a big ball of it, it's literally going to be dry in that 15-minute time. Another issue I'm having is the gloves. It just sticks and it makes just the strangest texture, and also, yeah, but I really don't want to take the gloves off because it's so difficult to get off my skin. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, to be honest. And is it going to look more realistic? I don't even know at this stage. So as I was saying earlier, I remember doing my first sort of sculptures in high school, and I honestly didn't have that much of an appreciation for it, unfortunately. Like, this is something that has definitely grown on me. I feel like I'm much more capable and able to sculpt now rather than when I was younger. So it's just crazy how like a little bit of time can really make all the difference. I now love sculptures and I would love to actually make more. This is a great little introductory, oh my god, I can't even English these days, into, you know, some different types of art that I'm just really excited about. So yeah, fun. I don't want the clay to be too thick, and like large in like width. I'm hoping I can get a really nice blend of this, but the gloves don't make it easy at all. But like literally this stuff does not want to come off your hands. So I highly recommend gloves. Like gloves are literally a must. Absolutely a must. Oh, that looks really good actually. Let's keep adding little bits and pieces. I was watching a few videos a couple months ago, and there was this lady that was using something similar to this, and she was saying that it's definitely recommended that you wear gloves, but she doesn't because you can't get as much detail in. And honestly, I feel like I can relate. Some of my blending is just not the best with the gloves, but I don't know how toxic this stuff is. I mean, it's not supposed to be toxic, but I mean, who knows? Who knows? You never know. No, I will have to look into it. I don't know if it is like too bad for you, but it definitely smells bad. Like my whole office was like, my whole studio was like stanky for a good few days. So, we'll see about that. Oh, this is so cool. Look at that. It looks like she's got a rock. She's just got a really cool little rock that she's going to have. Oh, there we go. This is supposed to be her pearl, and it's supposed to sit there like that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, let's just set this one aside and keep going because this stuff dries so fast. Let's cover some of her tentacles. It is honestly so difficult to get into all of her like nooks and crannies with my fat little fingers. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have one tentacle covered. Now, it's not perfect. It is quite lumpy bumpy. I need to try and attach tentacles now, which I don't even know how the hell I'm supposed to do, especially with these damn gloves. But I was thinking, or not tentacles. These are tentacles. I meant like little suckers, little pads. That's kind of what I need to do, is like make little balls. And I think that's too big. Wait a minute. How am I going to do this with gloves, you guys? I don't think I can. Okay. Oh my god. This is going to be so freaking time consuming. Let's just try that and get our little circle. Oh, that looks so cool, and it will look really cool once. Can you guys see that? Hopefully, once I get them all on. Ah! Trying to hold strong. How many little like rows do they have? Is it like just 2? I'm gonna assume it's just the 2 because I actually have no idea. That is freaking adorable. Okay, so I attached her pearl. The bottom could look better, honestly, but it kind of keeps sticking to the table. Now, I realized I need to do her little suckers before it's too late, so I need to just mix up a little bit more before bed. So I decided it would probably be a waste if I continued the suction cups, especially on this bottom side, because like I'm having a bit of issues with it because it sits flat on the ground and it needs to kind of like dry. So what I might do is only do these little suction pads where you can see them. So I'm going to leave those ones as they are. I'm onto my 4th leg right now, and I just thought I might actually stick some little pads over this way as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. And maybe one more just right there. That is a tough one. Ta-da! Okay, so it's got some little suckers there. What is your favorite form of art? What do you like to create? Let me know in the comment section. I'm honestly super impressed with how she's turning out. And despite the glove issues, I think it's pretty darn good. Like, it's a very fun clay and it's so solid and fast drying that it makes air dry clay just seem so, like, I don't know, insuperior? I don't know. I mean, air dry clay definitely has its pros, but I think this is like next level if I'm being honest. Okay, I think that is, we got 1 tentacle, 2, 3, 4. That looks amazing. Oh, this is so cool. Put lots of dots all over the place because it makes all the texture not look so wonky donkey, you know what I mean? It makes all the lumps and bumps look intentional, which is pretty much what we want at this stage. There really isn't that much to go now. Oh no! Oh no, I just squished it all. Tentacles. Maybe it's okay. Maybe she's just got some weird suckers. Bloody heck. I gotta be careful. Okay, baby, we are back. It is a new day. Everything is dry. Look at these little suckers. I love that. Love it so much. So sad about this, but hey, we can't do much about it. Let's now cover this one. Bam! We've got a leg. We got a leg. And my little eggy girls are in the room. I must say, this is just so difficult sometimes to work with. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it lifts off and sometimes it doesn't. Like, sometimes it doesn't want to stick. Like, you know what I'm, like, right now? I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things. It's like a love-hate relationship that I'm having with this new clay. Hi! My kids have been refusing to go to bed, so I just thought, stop it! Instead of waiting for them to fall asleep at night to be able to craft, I'm just going to pop it out right now and pray for the best, that they don't need something or injure themselves.
I need to throw up in the toilet.
Yeah, that's terrible. You're very naughty for that, by the way. Let's not talk about that.
Octopus need big eyes.
My daughter's drawing an octopus while I restore my one. Isn't that cute? Now, I think you can sand this material. I'm not 100% sure, and I don't think I will sand it myself, but I think you can. Just to, like, get all of those extra little nooks and crannies, I think you literally can sand it and then paint it really easily. But we'll have to wait and see. Should I paint her? I don't know. I kind of like the grey at this stage. I think it's kind of cool. I am open to suggestions, so if you would like to see me paint this sculpture, let me know in the comments. Time to come in with some texture dots. I don't know where the tentacles, can't even English today, are gonna go.
Are you adding some pimples?
Am I adding pimples? Kind of.
It's all ready to play.
Yeah, a little bit of pimples here and there. They're not pimples, they're beauty marks. No, I don't know, something like that. Okay, let's have a look. Where would the tentacles go? I think I'm going to run some up the edge here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go like...
And this, you have to do this in the afternoon.
Like there. I think... My friend just got married and I wasn't invited. I'm so sad. No, to be honest, we haven't seen each other in such a long time. And I just saw her mum post on Facebook her beautiful wedding. She looked so gorgeous. I am so happy for her.
Mom,
I wish I could have gone though,
Mom,
just to help her
Mom,
celebrate. She looked
Mom,
like she had like an
Mom,
absolute blast.
Mom,
She honestly
Mom,
deserves it.
Mom.
Oh, thank you. She honestly deserves all the happiness in the world. She's such a beautiful person. Honestly, it's definitely my fault for not really staying in touch. Oh dear. I'm so happy for her though. Poke! Oh, so cute! So cute. I'm gonna make sure I'm not like smudging everything because that is probably something I'm going to do again. Beep,
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 beep.
beep. Oh, baby, that looks so awesome. I just can't even. So cool. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Oh, guys, isn't that the coolest? Yes. Again, not going on the bottom because it's just no point. Like, this is how it sits flat. So I don't want it to be like all wacky tobacky, you know, when it lays flat. Oh my God, I love it so much. We're getting so close. Although I'm really not looking forward to this one because look at the gap. Oh my lordy. I've got a little bit left, so let's just like squeeze it on the bottom here before I take a break to go be a mum again for a second. I've got to start cooking dinner. My husband will be like, why is there no food ready? Okay, ready, press, 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 push, push, push. I just have to give you a close-up. She looks so gorgeous. Okay, so it is a new day. This should hopefully be the last pass on this painting. I should be able to get it finished by the end of this session. I hope it turns out good. Let's get into it. Okay, so we've got our pocket, I can't even English. We've got our pockets, we've got our holes now punched. Let's, oh my God, I'm knocking everything over. Sorry guys. Let's sew in our signatures. I'm thinking maybe this. Let's have a little geese. Yeah, I like it. So we need 1, 2, 3, and a little bit of excess. We'll go 1 there. This is the string for 1 signature and we need 4 signatures. Okay, here is our 4 strings. Let's start sewing them in. Okay, so I sewed in the last 3 signatures. I just love my map. I'm so excited about my map. Anyway, let's sew in the last signature together now. We went tonight and did some Christmas light hunting Went around basically our town looking at all the different Christmas displays. It was really nice. Me and my husband got a little sweet treat. We got a jar of Corinthians. Those like, you know, those like long wafers that are like filled with chocolate. My absolute favorite. But I'm severely lactose intolerant, and I thought, oh, it'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. And I literally feel like I'm going to throw up. Where? Oh, there's the hole there. Yeah, I'm not having the greatest time right now. Either throw up or shit myself. If I'm being completely honest with you, I feel really sick. And I've got a market tomorrow, which you guys will see in my next YouTube video. Exciting. It is the last market of the year that I'm doing. It's a Christmas market in a location that has been really, really good for me this year, actually. I've sold about like the most things at that particular venue out of any of the other places I've gone to. So really hopeful that it's a good night. Why is that stuck? What is going on? Oh, I see. Hang on. Get out. You guys probably can't see this part really well because this journal's so big it doesn't quite fit in the frame the best. Pull that out. Oops, now I lost my thread. But yes, exciting, exciting things. Why is this being so difficult? My next video for you guys to look forward to is going to basically recap my market experiences. We're going to finish off the painting that you will see towards the end here. I did 2 paintings in this video, so one of them is going to need its own video. Basically, it's going to be a tying off loose ends video and just recapping everything I've done. I'm really, really excited about it, actually, and I hope you guys are too. Let's tie these bunny ears. Go double knot this bad boy. Another funny thing I'm doing is I'm trying to record a song, which sounds so silly because I can't sing very well. But I really want to create a YouTube video outro theme using my own voice for my novel, which goes alongside this book. So you'll find out all the more and the merrier about that in upcoming videos. But we now have a journal. Oh my gosh, so cool. And I've got pockets obviously on both sides for extra notes and goodies as we go. I am so excited. This journal looks really cool, and I like that the pages don't go like all the way to the edge. It kind of makes it look a little I don't know, it's like a little ledge. I just like it. I like it a lot. Let's now put on that fancy beadwork with some trusty glue. My paint palette is like crusty dusty and full of old glue. This is the shittest glue. Oh, is it going to come off really nice and satisfaction-y? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Love that. This one, this one's not going to be fun. Oh, maybe. Ready? Oh, baby. Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. Let's get gluing. Okay, so we got our glue. Now, I'm going to need quite a lot of it because it's a super... Ooh, yucky, get off there. That's not your spot, buddy. Sorry, you're not invited to this party. Yeah, I want to keep this beautiful ruffled edge. I think it looks so, so nice. I need to make sure I've got a lot of glue on this part though, because it's a really thick lace and I want it to like never move. Never go anywhere. So let's just do that. Okay. Oh, I think I put like the exact amount of glue. Damn, I did a good job at like measuring that thickness with my mind. Okay, press, 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 press. Oh, mama, I am happy with that. That looks so cool, you guys. Love it, love it. Really press it down. That was easy peasy lemon squeezy. What about this edge though? Here's my trusty box of goodness. Oh, that would be so fun to do on a different journal. I want to find, ooh, what are you? Oh no, you're too small. I want to find, ooh, this is naughty. It's got bows. I've only got really small pieces of black lace by the looks of it, which isn't a good thing. Or there's this. Oh my gosh, I've literally got no options. I love these gold leaves. I think they're so pretty, but I don't know if that will actually be used. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that. I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, absolutely not. This is just not enough. Like, that is actually, ooh, that's really good, actually. I like that a lot. I like that. That's a nice boulder. I like that boulder. I like that a lot, but I don't have enough of it, though, to go on the other side. What about this one? We go white just to do something different. I think I have enough of this. You know, I mean, it could grow on me. Like, I don't really hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Ooh, okay. Oh, you know what? I don't know, but I kind of like that. It's a bit naughty. I mean, yeah. It's kind of like hinting at the romance that's going to be in this novel. I quite like that. Do I have enough though? Oh yeah, I have enough. Okay, I think this is the only option I have, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if it's not what you guys envisioned in the beginning of this creation, but I mean, this is technically my journal. Like, I am the only one that really has to like it because I'm the one that's going to be living with it. So, you know, I'm sure it's going to be okay. Okay, now for this wonky donkey side. Because it is really wonky donkey. My bad. Sorry, not sorry. Let's just lather that baddie with glue. Like, we don't want it to go nowhere. As straight as we can get it. Okay, get this bottom bit. Bye, baby. Bye. Oh, shit. Bye. Okay. I'm loving it. And then the last bit. Let's just run this lace on there. I don't know why. It just gives me naughty vibes, you know? Little secrets in the night. That's a bit spicy. Now, I want a closure as well to keep all my goodies together, free from falling out. So I've got this gorgeous textured fabric that I'm going to use as my big bow. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. Oh shit, I just wrecked my whole goods. Hang on a minute. Get back there. Get back to where I put you. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Oh my lord. Are you seeing the beauty of this journal? I am obsessed. This is going to be absolutely perfect for my novel. It's still drying, obviously. I'm going to have to be very gentle with it just until it sets completely. But we have done it. We have made a journal. And a really beautiful one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please let me know. I love this amazing beaded lace. So stunning. I cannot wait to keep working with it because it's actually really easy to glue down and it's so textured and beautiful. I'm obsessed. Please go onto my website as well, guys, and check out my entire journal range. I have some beautiful journals awaiting their forever homes on there. So go check it out, medaiamemorymaker.com. I am so happy with that. Yeah. On a side note, I need to, I think my New Year's resolution, is that the right word? Resolution? Revelation? Revolution? Resolution. I don't know. Anyway, I think what I'm going to ask for is to clean my freaking desk because it's crazy up in here. There's glue stuck to everything. So, yeah. Oh dear. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so I sent some photos to my friend or the person who was commissioning this piece, and I hope she likes it before I wrap it up. Ooh, what's she saying? I wonder if she's gonna say to change anything. Ah! No, she loves it. Yay! Okay, so this is pretty much, I think we're finished. I might come and dabble a little bit, but nevertheless, it's time for lunch. So, hi! I'll be back. I actually totally forgot about this painting. Oh no. So I think I should block in some colors. Okay, so guys, it is really late at night. I almost ugly cried, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Okay, so I was painting and I finished it with like the first layer, and I realized my phone wasn't recording. I literally thought I had lost the entire painting process because my phone died. Thankfully, it didn't. I'm sorry if the audio is really bad. It's been like a bit strange. My phone is weird. Like it doesn't, there's something wrong with the audio. It doesn't ever work properly and it goes all funny. But anyway, I can't film with my camera because my daughter broke my tripod. So I'm using my phone for pretty much all of this filming now. So sorry about that. But I am absolutely obsessed with how this painting is turning out. I have never painted something so easily and loved every moment of it. I went into it with like I got leftover paint from the horse commission, let's just throw some color on here. It's not even the right colors, like it's not color matched, but I love the colors, even though like I think my cat's outside fighting. But anyway, yeah, like I decided, I'm just like, you know what, let's just put color down. Let's just do that. And I'm in love. Like this is the most painterly piece I have ever painted in my life. And I think I've had like this awakening now. Like I feel like I love painting again. And it sounds so silly because like, I mean, I love painting anyway, but I honestly feel like it's a chore sometimes, and this painting has just made me fall in love with it all over again, and I'm so excited to see where this piece goes. It's gonna change, it's gonna have more layers added to it, but we're gonna go look at that in another video. My next video will finish this off. I just don't want to bombard you with too much. This video has been a lot already. We've done 3 really, really cool things. 4 actually, because we did 2 paintings. So we've done a lot in this video. I'm gonna wrap things up, I think, now. Alrighty everybody, we have finished this video. My microphone is not working and my tripod isn't working, so I'm filming from very far away. Fingers crossed the noise isn't too quiet. I will invest in a microphone. I'm so sorry, this video has had so many different
voice sounding like, oh, I'm so sorry. But we have done so much in this video. We have completed Ophelia. She is yet to be painted, but I'm still loving this grey. Let me know in the comments if you want to see her painted. I don't know. I love her the way she is. I definitely think it's nice to keep it like this for a little while, but I'm open to changing it because originally she was white and I did love that look as well. So let me know what you guys think. We completed our commission. I'm so happy with how this turned out. It has a certificate to go with it. I'm going to be dropping it off to my friend who commissioned this piece very soon actually. She's over the moon excited about it, so I'm excited about it. This is for her grandma. This horse was called Holly and she passed away quite a while ago, so this is going to be the most beautiful little gift. I'm really honored to take on this type of project. So there's that one, and as you guys know, we fit in a very last minute oil painting that I've been wanting to do for so long, and I'm in love. I'm just in love with how it's turned out. Obviously we're going to do the next layer in a future video, but yeah, it's exciting. I feel really good about this. I know it's a long video, but thank you for being here. If you loved my content and seeing the things that I create, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me and it helps you stay up to date with all of my future videos and creations. Please like this video. It helps me so much get out there even more to new people. I really want to grow this channel, so any help is appreciated. Don't forget to comment as well your thoughts throughout the video as well. I did ask a few questions here and there. Let me know what you guys thought. Okay, until next time guys, bye! I love you so much! Oh my gosh, I forgot my journal. This was the other thing we created in this video. So super duper packed. I love the way this turned out. I can't wait to share more with you guys next time. Bye!